What's up, y'all? I was taking a nice little walk outside and some revelations occurred to me. So I was here and there and everywhere, and it seems like everywhere I went today, there were couples with very small children, and the babies gravitate towards me. They peekaboo outside their parents and all of that. And I thought about how far I've come. There used to be a time when those encounters happened, and it would twinge me, and it would always stir the pot of yearning to be a mother. And so in recent times, I finally reconciled with myself that I no longer wanted to be a mother. I no longer had the desire to give birth, but not just give birth, but to be in partnership to raise a child with a husband. So, you know, and especially at my age, men most likely have children, but they got to be high school at the bare minimum, but preferably gone. And matter of fact, when I was walking around the park, I saw a man by himself, and he had two young girls with him. He was pushing the stroller, and the closer I approached, he took one of them out and held her because she was crying. And then all of a sudden, the other one that was walking, she just decided to have a fit, and she stopped right in front of the stroller. And I just scooted right on by, and I said, whew, I don't want to have no parts of that. That's a complete turnoff. And so here's the revelation. Here's the revelation I come to. I thought about how when I did have a desire to have children that still existed after my divorce, I didn't move like a woman who wanted to be married with children. I was a whole Christian, but I didn't have fidelity to my faith as a Christian. I was out here having all the sex. And this is what I want to propose to you, Christian or not. If you are a woman who desires to have, to be married with children or to have children, do your actions line up with that desire? Does the way that you move in your relationships add up to the desired result that you want? And I have to admit that in my more fertile years, like I said, with my mouth, I said, yes, I want to marry again forever that time, and I want to have children with that man. I didn't act like that. And so this whole rant or post or whatever you want to call it is more about intentionality. If that's what you want, then your desires and the way you move as a single should line up with it, right? Are you preparing financially to be in partnership with someone to raise a child? Is the vibe that you giving off, I'm an independent woman? So I think it's it's one thing to celebrate and to enjoy the single season, but what I see a lot of primarily out here in these interweb streets is it's almost like an overkill. Like, I've got to super promote that I'm single and I'm happy, which actually shouts to me insecurity. If you want to have a child, act like a mother. What is your conduct? Are you attracting a mate who wants to co-create and bring life into this world, and not just make a baby, but raise a human, a good human being? And I had to desire. I said, you know what? I don't desire, like, tomorrow is Sunday and I have to wake up and go to church. And ironically, I serve in the kids ministry. That's the extent of my service, like with children. And I'm happy with my role as an auntie, but I like the fact that I command my morning. And when I'm married again, I want the liberty of waking up and having married folks sex loud if we want to, as long as we want to, pass out and have a nap, and then get up and eat when we want to without having to. That's what I want. And then we wake up and we go to the church and we enjoy the Lord and worship together. And then, baby, what you want to do afterwards, huh? Oh, you want to go eat? You want to go shop together? And I think that's the freedom that I look forward to enjoying with my husband without a child. And so I move like that. That's what I desire. I'm clear on it. And but that's not at the expense of I don't have to shout it from the rooftops, and I don't have to down those who do, just because that season of my life is past and that desire has miraculously left the building. And I think we need to be honest about what we truly want. Flush out all this noise and distraction, and then if that's what you want, move accordingly. Because the late great Miles Monroe used to always say, success is predictable. Listen, you don't have to tell a smoker they gonna get lung cancer. Statistically speaking, they have a higher risk of lung cancer if they continue to smoke. Garbage in, garbage out. Now, just because you decide to move as a woman who wants to have children doesn't mean you gon' necessarily have it, but it increases your chances if you intentionally carry yourself like a mother now. I wasn't even trying to talk this long. That's what happened when you go outside, get some fresh air, and you walk in the park by yourself. Cut the camera, America. Say what you will. Y'all be blessed.